tell me stories, you tuck me in, and the second you leave, I call you right back to check for monsters.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, hi, my name is Lavinia, and I post beauty videos regarding makeup, skincare, hair, and fashion multiple times a week, so if that's something you're interested in, I'd love for you to join my channel by hitting the big red subscribe button. So today we're going to be doing yet another skincare trial, and we're going to be putting the Ordinary Hyaluronic Acid 2% plus B5 to the test. So recently I've been trying out a lot of the Ordinary products. I just finished out testing the Lactic Acid plus Hyaluronic Acid serum, and next in the line is just the regular hyaluronic acid from the Ordinary. So like usual with these trials, I do have the product pulled up on my laptop right here. We're gonna go through a couple of the ingredients, how to use it, directions, everything like that, just so we know all the information on the product. As I said, this is the hyaluronic acid 2% plus B5, and this is a hydration support formula with ultra pure vegan hyaluronic acid. So if you don't know what hyaluronic acid is, it is a humectant that's supposed to draw moisture from the environment into your skin. Why I'm really interested in trying this out is because I actually live in a dry climate. So sometimes with that, since hyaluronic acid, draws moisture from the nearest thing to it, if you don't live in a humid enough environment, it actually can pull moisture from, deep within your skin and actually dry out your skin more. So I am interested to test this out in a more dry environment and really give you guys the information on that and see how it works with my skin. And before I get into this, I should mention I have a dry, sensitive, acne-prone skin, so I'm really excited to see how this works to hydrate my skin even more, especially because now in the winter I deal with such incredibly dry skin that I'm really hoping that this will help. So because hyaluronic acid does come in different sizes of molecules, this formula does have 3 different forms of it, varying in molecular weights to really get the full hydration experience and get that multi-depth hydration, which is going to visibly plump the skin without drawing water out of the skin. So as far as directions, this says to apply a few drops AM and PM, so you can use this morning and night, and you're supposed to use it before any moisturizers, so right after cleanser. And I did do a bit of research on what you can use this with. It's actually pretty good at being able to mix with a bunch of stuff. People recommend using it with like retinols even, so it's pretty safe as far as mixing. Crazy thing about hyaluronic acid is it actually has the ability to hold 1,000 times its weight in moisture, which is insane when you think about it. A lot of times this is included in like moisturizers and stuff to really, repair the moisture in the skin. We're going to be doing a 2-week test to really see the results of this. So let's get into testing this product. I'm going to go take off my makeup and start my skincare routine with a cleanser. I'm just going to be using my CeraVe foaming cleanser, and then we'll get into the rest of the routine. Alright guys, so I am back from cleansing my skin, and this is what my skin looks like right now. I do have a few spots that are clearing up and then some scarring. Now with a product like this, it's less about results you guys are gonna see, since this isn't a product that's going to target, my acne or my scarring, and it's going to work on the actual dryness of my skin. You guys are just gonna have to trust me with the results and kind of what I say I'm feeling with my skin and everything like that, since it's gonna be a less visible result. But let's open this up. So this is what it looks like. It's just like a clear solution. I have heard mixed opinions on this, whether you should apply it to wet skin or dry skin. People say that, if your skin's wet, it will be better humectant because it will draw that moisture in. But I also have heard people say that that doesn't have anything to do with it. And because I'm going to be going with other like serums and stuff beforehand, I am going to do it on dry skin. So my skin is fully dry right now. First step is the lactic acid, and this has HA in it too. So I take 2 to 3 drops of this, and even though my skin's been pretty dry now in the winter, this acid has really helped at getting rid of any dry patches because it exfoliates really well, and my skin looks so much better. I did just upload my video on that, so go check that out, but I'm seeing such great results from continuously using it after that video too. Next, of course, I'm going in with my Ordinary Niacinamide, best skincare product I've ever tried. And when you're going in with these in order, you want to apply your serums in the order of what issues you want to target. For me, redness and sensitivity is something I'll always want to target first, so that's why I'm going to go in with my niacinamide first. So 2 to 3 drops, mix it into my hands, and then pat it in. Now let's try this out right here. So it says apply a few drops to face AM and PM before creams, and if irritation occurs, obviously consult a physician. Use as directed on unbroken skin, so make sure if you're picking at your skin or something, do not put on products like this. So, I'm gonna take a few drops in my hand. It has more of a thick consistency. Yeah, like, can you guys see that? Do you guys see how it's like a little thicker, a little more slimy? So I'm gonna mix that into my hands. I'm gonna do the same patting motion, because if you don't, you can get that like pilling or foaming effect from products. That's how I like to tap them in. This is definitely a different consistency. I'm so used to like my niacinamide, which is so liquidy. This is definitely very sticky. Do you guys hear that? If it feels like it's kind of sitting on top of the skin, you used too much. So I'm gonna kind of play around with that aspect. I think I used a good amount. My skin feels a little sticky, but I think that's fine. We'll have to see as I keep testing it. So it is kind of pilling on my hands. I don't know if you guys can see that. So I think I did use a little bit too much. Last step, we're going to be going in with a moisturizer. This is crucial if you're going to be using hyaluronic acid. If you don't, it's literally pointless, because you need that moisture for the product to retain. So definitely go in with a moisturizer. I'm just using my CeraVe Daily Moisturizer. I'm going to apply it everywhere. So my skin does feel pretty nice, a little red because I was just touching it, but it feels really moisturized, honestly. So I'm going to go to bed now, and I will see you guys in the morning. Good morning, guys. It is the next day, February 3rd, 7:50 a.m. Just finished washing my face, and I do have to say my skin felt very hydrated when I woke up, not dry at all, so that's a really good sign. Just gonna grab my skincare products. Alright, so no lactic acid in the morning, if that's just at night. I'm gonna go in with the ordinary niacinamide, just a lower. Then we're gonna apply the hyaluronic acid. I'm gonna try a little bit less product than yesterday. Tap it in. Moisturizer. And last but not least, SPF. Alright guys, so the skincare is all done. I'm going to continue using the hyaluronic acid in the morning and my night routine, and I will check in with you guys in a couple days. Hey guys, so it is currently February 7th. It's like 1 p.m. right now. So I've been using the hyaluronic acid for a few days now, and my skin has never been this glowy. I just finished doing my morning routine, and I've never had this glowy of skin. My skin has felt so hydrated these past few days, which I'm really happy to see, because I was a little bit worried that, you know, since I do live in a drier climate, I thought I might experience even more dryness and stuff, but I haven't at all. My skin's just way more glowy, and I did just do my routine, so the products are still kind of sitting on the face, but overall way more glowy. You know, I look in the mirror and my skin looks a lot more smooth and healthy and just a lot more radiant. So so far I'm really liking this hyaluronic acid. All right, so it is February 10th, 9:14 at night. So I just wanted to give you guys a bit of an update before I head off to bed. So my skin's kind of been having the worst of it these past few days. My acne is doing amazing. Like, I haven't gotten any new breakouts, but my skin has been so dry, which I did not love seeing, especially with the hyaluronic acid. I took this video earlier in my bathroom to show you guys how dry my skin is. So yesterday and today I stopped using any other skincare products than just a moisturizer and cleanser. I find when my skin reacts, the best solution is to scrap everything and just kind of restart. So that's kind of what I did. And then tonight I decided to bring back my routine. I used like my lactic acid, niacinamide, and then the hyaluronic acid and then a moisturizer. I'm not 100% sure right now if the hyaluronic acid has anything to do with the dryness that I'm having in my skin, since I am testing an acne treatment right now. So I stopped using the treatment for a little bit to see if the hyaluronic acid helps my skin kind of rejuvenate and get that moisture back. So I will keep you guys updated on that for sure. All right guys, time for a skin update. So the other day I said my skin was super dry. It's feeling a little better now. I'm just really putting on the moisturizer, so I don't think the hyaluronic acid is necessarily drying on my skin. I do definitely see it bringing out the brightness in my skin though. Like right now you kind of see that shininess, and even when I wore makeup today, I did really light face makeup because I didn't want to completely cover up my face, and through the makeup you could really see my skin was looking super smooth and glowy and dewy. So overall I do think that this is making my skin very radiant. All right guys, so it has officially been 2 weeks since I've been using the Ordinary hyaluronic acid, and now I'm here to sit down and share my final thoughts with you guys. So first off, let me just say that this really made a big change in my skin and how my skin looked throughout the past 2 weeks that I've been using it. Especially last week, it was so cold where I live, like -30. So my skin usually at that type of weather is so dry, and I feel like this really helped at just making sure it wasn't, you know, like snake skin the whole time, and it really just brought life back to my skin. I've even had people notice that my skin is more radiant recently, and I do owe it all to this product. I do definitely see the big change that it has had in my skin. I feel like my skin just looks overall more glowy and hydrated, and you know, as I mentioned in the beginning of this video, this is less of a product that you guys are going to see physical differences in my skin with, and it's more going to be what I feel in my skin. And I know I mentioned my skin was feeling a little bit dry for a couple days, and I do think it might have been my skin adjusting to this product, or it could have been the acne treatment I was trying out, but I kind of stopped using both for a full day just to kind of cleanse my skin from them, and then I brought this back into my routine and it didn't dry out my skin at all. Matter of fact, it made it a lot more hydrated, and even though I live in a drier climate, this didn't dry out my skin by pulling moisture from lower parts of my skin and taking it back out to the environment. So that is really good. I'm not sure, you know, how dry of an environment you need to be in for hyaluronic acid not to work on your skin, but it's all about trial and error with skincare. You know, test it out for a few days, see how your skin reacts to it, and then you can kind of go from there. But for me, it really did work. So I think if you're struggling with the dry skin, especially in the wintertime, adding a hyaluronic acid to your skincare routine could be a big game changer. It really made a big difference for me. It worked amazing alongside my moisturizer. I just feel like it made my moisturizer be able to penetrate my skin more and give my skin that extra hydration that I was maybe missing. So it's just a really great step, and I use this morning and night every day for the past 2 weeks, and I definitely saw a difference in the texture of my skin, the glowiness, and how it looks. And I feel like if your skin is moisturized, it has a better ability to actually heal any damage, and that's definitely what I've been seeing in my skin. So this is what it looks like. And honestly, I'm really happy with how my skin looks right now and how it feels. It just feels so hydrated, and I don't usually find that in the winter. Now, I do actually own the Inky List hyaluronic acid, so I kind of want to try this one out soon and do like a side-by-side comparison, tell you guys which one I think is better or which one I think is more suited for you and your skin types. So let me know if that's something you're interested in seeing, like a side-by-side. But that's really it for this review video. I hope you enjoyed. For any of you out there with dry skin, even if you don't have dry skin, you have more normal skin but want to just add a bit more moisture into your routine, especially like during the winter and stuff, or if you just have drier skin days, having a hyaluronic acid to just add into your routine for that day is a really great option. And because it works well with so many other skin treatments and skincare products, you're not really going to run into issues with this clashing with other products. It's just an easy add-on into your routine. It's easy to use. You can use it morning and night. It doesn't take many precautions, so highly recommend this. So that's it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. If you want to see more of my skincare trials, I'll link my whole playlist down below. And if you enjoy these types of videos, make sure to give me a thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel. And don't forget to turn on my post notification bell if you haven't already, because I have so many more skincare videos coming soon. But I hope you're having a fantastic day or night whenever you're watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!
Oh, you tell me stories, you tuck me in